them steppers, huh? But you can't step with us. Niggas swear they certified steppers, but don't step enough. So you be with them steppers, huh? But you can't step with us. Niggas swear they certified steppers, but don't step enough. So you be with them steppers.
Man, I be outside, but I got a little cousin. Like, I be having to ignore his calls and shit. It's this nigga.
Oh, that's him.
Son, this nigga is active. Like, I'm talking about, I'm not even playing with you. That boy got a Monday spot. That boy got a Tuesday spot. That boy got a Wednesday spot. You see where I'm going with this. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, back to Sunday. And he called me for damn,
that's a fact.
5, maybe 6 out of them. I'm like, Twan, it's a 10-year age gap, my nigga. How you think I can keep up with you like this, my nigga? I can't. Hey, but listen, hey, this is episode 34 of the Certified Steppers podcast, bro. Really quick before I start shooting my shit, as y'all can see, bro. We got 2 very special guests right here. Before we go further, man, I want to give them an opportunity to introduce themselves, bro. Go ahead.
I'm Twan. Instagram, Twan Peasy _ Hey, follow me on Instagram.
Hey there.
Twan Peasy, and I just met him. That's my dog.
Yeah.
Phil Sean Lewis. Follow me on Instagram, Ace Boogie, ACE _ BUHGEE.
Yeah.
I ain't got much pictures on that, but we're still.
You still Ace Boogie?
Yeah, man. That ain't gonna change.
But been holding that name down for a minute. Hey, first and foremost, man, welcome, bro. I appreciate both of y'all for tapping in. And as y'all know, before I go further real quick, y'all know I gotta show love to my motherfucking dog Smooth, man. Not able to make it, but he gonna catch y'all on the couch next time. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to, this gonna really be a conversation with, we kicking shit, honestly. Right? I wanted to paint a picture of black men showing love to each other, but not doing it in a way where it's like, it feel like we trying to do it. You know, so sometimes we just show love by being around motherfuckers, kicking it. So that's what this conversation finna go today. We finna pop our shit.
Energy,
bouncing. Yeah, of course. Yeah. But what I wanted to do first and foremost, like, cause you live a quiet life, but not too many people know what you got going on, but you do some special shit.
Can't say I live a quiet life. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, in terms of, when I say quiet, you not on the social media world.
Yeah,
I know you
sure.
do your things. We old. We know how to move. But you do a lot of special shit though, you know what I'm saying? Like, so from your counseling shit with the 9-to-5 work you do, with your business ventures that you got going on that we're gonna talk about, with your Gloria Project, which is your nonprofit that you do every Thanksgiving where you give back to the city of Natchitoches and your food and everything, right? Yeah. Like, but then also I know for a while you've been a full-time father. So my first question that I wanted to talk to you about is, bro, how you go about juggling that lifestyle, like making sure you there for P3, making sure that, he see that you active in his life, but then you able to still juggle all of the other shit that you got going on. Like, how you keep yourself in that space to do that?
Yeah, that's a good question, kid, seriously. Because first and foremost, through the grace of God, we know that. You know what I'm saying? That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
The fact that, you could deal with a heavy caseload and still manage day-to-day, still stay on top of shit, because we know it's a lot of shit out here to keep us occupied. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't have the right direction day in and day out, man, you subject to fall off at any at the drop of a second. So to answer your question, man, I think first and foremost, I gotta wake up with that mentality, a clear mind, period. You know what I'm saying? That's how I have to start my day. Prioritization, make sure I got stuff in order, make sure I have a focus for that day, probably for that week. You know what I'm saying? And stay ahead. So And from following that, man, it's a mental thing, I would say. But after following, you just kind of fall in line and enjoy the moment.
Yeah, it becomes
what I'm saying?
Life, right?
With my son, man, like a lot of things, we do, just enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Just live for that moment, do things in that moment. And it gotta get you through the rest.
Yeah.
You know
I love seeing you interact with P3 though, bro, because it's like, and like, I'm gonna mention this, I don't think it's gonna be too judgmental, but I remember like when you came out here, you pulled up on me, it was at 12 p.m., right? We went eat at camp, which is a lounge bar, in Houston, and P3,
Camp Houston,
P3 was in there kicking it. Little man, 7, 8 years old, stole the show, right? And but the reason why I thought it was so dope is because I was like, and this has always been you, I was like, I don't care what bro got going on, his son gonna know. Like, he gonna get the full picture. He gonna let him understand life from everything, but then dissect it in a way that where a father should let him see it through his lens or whatever. So that moment was cool. And P3 just P3 7 going on 40, bro.
Yeah, for sure. He was 4 at the time, bro. He was 4 at the time. And my biggest thing is transparency at this point. Okay. I know he's young. I know he's 4 years old, but let him see, okay, this is my dad. This is what my dad do. He can see every side. Now, of course, I'm going to continue to talk to him through every side. Just, you might see this, you may see that, but this is where I need you to be. And I'm going to work with you to be right here. So he's well seasoned, man.
Yeah.
Twine, I ain't gonna lie, he's like, I'm proud.
Yeah.
And again, through the grace of God, man.
No, it's a cool thing. I watched Twan jump into that role, not because he don't got no kids, but however his sister had twins, right? And like it was cool, bro, to see you just soon as his sister babies was here, especially that little boy.
Took care of Twan natural.
Twan like, yo, let's go get your first haircut. Let's go do all that. Make sure like how was it for you? What was it that clicked for you that was like, let me just make sure? Because your daddy was in your life. Your mom and dad, they married. That's everything, right? So what was it that example that your father set that made it was just natural for you? Or is it just a family thing for you?
I feel like, it was more of like a sibling thing.
That's your sister, so.
That's my sister, so whatever she come with, I'm going to deal with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, like, nobody was there at 4 a.m. when babies get to crying, and then you got to separate them because they twins. One cry, the other cry.
Yeah.
Mama them got to wake up at 5 a.m. for work. They can't help, so I go in, I help with that.
Yeah.
I take the little one upstairs, keep the other one downstairs. We try to do it like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's the role you take as a brother.
Yeah, that's facts.
You know
and this is uncle. Like, you the man.
It's not all
right
about
now.
protection. Sometimes you got to tap into that nurture too.
Yeah.
Like, it's not all about defending your siblings. Y'all got to be like that for each other within all hard times. And I say that was
you doing that at 26. That's
at 26,
good, man.
yeah.
So that's good.
Living.
I love her.
Yeah, for sure.
My sister.
The cool thing, bro, I'll never forget when Twan called me, he was like, guess where I'm at? I was like, what? He's like, man, I'm getting my little nigga his first haircut. I think he was just proud. he was like, bro, he taking it like a champ.
Yeah,
he ain't crying nothing, right? And what, 1 year old, right?
And the thing about that is, you don't recognize those beautiful moments. You know what I'm saying? Because, we constantly live our lives like going. So that moment right there, even though it seemed small, it was so significant. It was crazy. Yeah. When I got his haircut, like I was just like, damn.
But see that, and
that's special.
But the crazy thing that like whenever like, especially like when I be seeing my, like either my family, my guy family or my guy homies in these moments, it be like, and like this is what like whenever I be talking about women needing to understand men, like this is the level of understanding you got to get to.
Right.
Like what make you tick? Right. Like what push your buttons? What's motivating you? Right? Yeah, I like to go out and be at brunch a little bit and turn up. Right? That's surface. Yeah, I like to have a nice car. That's surface. Yeah, I got a fly ass crib. That's surface. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think women need to get around men in these type of conversations, these elements to really understand who could be for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I think that's really what it's all about. And like, I do want to ask y'all a question, like, and just switching topics or whatever, because you already know we pop shit on this podcast, and we love to give our advice to both men and women. There's no judgments here. Like, this ain't no man podcast, this ain't no woman podcast, it's a culture podcast, right? But I do want to ask y'all, like, staying on that topic, when it comes to women, like give me 2 or 3 things that y'all actually looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had these questions. I'm like, what y'all think men looking for when we approach y'all? And I've had some things that women say, and I just be like, yo, y'all way off. So like, I'm gonna ask 2 men real quick. Like, Antoine, I'm gonna start with you. Like, give me 2 or 3 things that you really checking for on a chick that you gonna get in a relationship with.
I mean, for me, I feel like I look for some like strength, because I don't want to have to be. I could be the backbone, but what about the foundation? You know what I'm saying? Like,
of the home, you talking about, right?
Right. I can't. If I fall, I need something else to lean back on. So, a strong woman is beautiful to me.
Yeah, facts.
Gotta be strong.
Intelligence. I love intelligence because, 2 degrees later, a lot of people don't think school matter, and that's fine. But it elevates your mind. And so for me, like 2 degrees later for me, like my mind has reached a new height. And so I want a woman with the same, like, you know,
frequency. She can think on that same level with you.
So I can have an intelligent conversation.
Yeah.
Have a funny conversation. Yeah. Have a hood conversation. Yeah. We don't have to just be one way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't have to relate to you because we from a neighborhood.
Yeah.
I want to relate to you on an intelligent level too.
Yeah.
Because if we both educated, more than likely if I have a child with you, that child will be educated. That's statistical fact.
Yeah, that's a powerful it's a powerful tool to have today. So some kind of education. It ain't gotta be traditional, but I get where you're going with it.
So for me, those 2 things are strong. Strength and intelligence.
Yeah.
And I mean selflessness, bro. I need somebody that's selfless. Like for me, if I care about you, I sacrifice for you.
Yeah.
That's no gender included. I sacrifice for you. But for my female, I'm going to sacrifice for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out my way to make sure you happy, right? But I need that in return too.
Yeah, matching energies.
Right. So because I'm a always put somebody ahead of me. That's fine. I don't care with putting somebody ahead of me, long as you put me ahead of you sometimes. That's fine. Yeah. So those 3 things are big for me.
That's what's up. Phil, real quick, I'm gonna ask you, like,
2.
You got 2? That's cool, yeah. What you got?
Because it don't take much.
Yeah.
It really don't. It don't take much.
Who's your 2, bro?
First one, the significance.
Mm-hmm.
Significance in the female.
Yeah.
Now keep in mind when I'm saying significance, it could that I don't have a preference. I just want to see your significance versus everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
That's just something I'm interested in seeing.
Yeah.
Now, from her significance, depends on our chemistry. Our chemistry leads next.
Yeah,
her significance, my chemistry, do they go together?
Yeah.
The natural of it, or just be able to tell it on his own.
Yeah. So
how y'all vibe.
So you not, so like, let me ask you this, you're not even going into the situation saying like, wow, this is a beautiful chick I gotta have for this. Is that even a thought? Is it about the looks when it comes to a relationship with a chick?
Great question. That's a great question. I'm here to be honest. You know, I'm here to just keep it a stat.
Yeah.
You know, we know society now. We know what we in. We know the world we live in, and we know it's changed, man.
Yeah.
Like seriously. From the makeup, male and female, that we put on ourselves to become a certain image.
Right? Yeah, so go there.
So it takes us to us, and then that image is universal. Mm-hmm. That image, if you look across social media,
everybody trying to be it.
It's the same image. Maybe a little different here or there, but it's the same image. So, like I said, with me, with significance, I just try to see what that person is about, bring to the table as far as her significance, see if it match with mine, and you just go from there, man. I've had past relationships where, you know, or I look at a certain female and I see, okay, well, and this is the elephant in the room. This is what a lot of people don't admit to. Like we talked about, Kay, earlier, man, and a lot of people don't answer this question, but if I ask you, I say, okay, well, what was the first things about this person that attract you? And within, say, the first month, 2 months. The difference between fluff and real, some people may say, oh man, her personality. Mm-hmm. Oh man, this and that. But let's be real.
You probably that ass.
Yeah, you lying.
That ass.
Oh, she had a fat ass. I don't know if I could give a curse on the pod. She had a fat ass.
Oh yeah, we can talk shit.
She was right.
Yeah.
You know, beautiful, smart.
Yeah.
You know, had her braid right. You know, let's be real.
Yeah.
But really, are those things, you know, sustainable? All them things.
Yeah, it's all surface, basically. It's still at that level. It's that superficial shit.
I don't know. I usually have conversations.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of situations that I be in, like, they don't last too long because I can't have a conversation with you.
It's hard to go deep,
like,
right?
So for me, like, the person that struck my interest, like, particularly, I had a conversation. When we had that conversation, I was like, you know what?
You dope as fuck. Yeah,
bro.
I know.
It takes time, though. It takes consistency to be able to see that person.
I gotta keep it real, though, Phil.
You know what I'm saying?
Twin. I gotta keep it real with y'all. Like, when I think about my 3 things, y'all can call me shallow all y'all want. Man, physical appearance is gonna be a part of that motherfucker.
And I'm not trying to be nonchalant when you talk about physical.
I'm just saying.
You're right.
I feel you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but man.
And listen, she gotta be attractive to me, bro.
Yeah.
I was merely just talking about the things.
After you get to that point, I'm assuming y'all with that.
Because that's what's gonna have me holler at you, right?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the shit that's like after that.
So really quick, so with y'all having y'all preferences right there, like, what expectations do y'all go into? If y'all got a chick, now y'all taking her on a date. Is there expectations at that date? Is it, and you can be real, is it like, yeah, you go on a date? Okay,
honestly, bro.
Is it to get the box? Is it to pick her brain?
Honestly, for me, like, I'm one of the people that, most of the times when I go out on dates, I don't have no intentions on hitting anything.
Okay.
But I look for that God-given vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, if I'm feeling you, it's like they're saying, like, you feeling her, it's good. If you're not, it's nature.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be nature that guides you.
Yeah.
Like I say, like, within my situations, every situation that went perfectly right, it's been nature to guide me.
Yeah.
Particularly to that situation. So
okay.
I didn't have to, like, force it. We got some food, we talked, it was just well. We did it again.
Let's be real, bro. If at the end of the night, if we drinking and we getting some food, if we can get a conversation around sex started at any moment as a dude, I'm going with my moves. I try every date, but I am gonna peep the vibe.
I try not to do that though.
No, I'm not trying. I don't go into it trying.
I try not to include sex into the conversation because I really want to know what's in your head. Can I even deal with you? Like, I could wake up and you could be a psychopath.
No, I'm with you on that. But my question is, though, because you could, so for me, let's say, I'll break it down for where I'm at. Let's say I go on a date with a chick, right? I can start off saying, like, I had a conversation with her, one or two, right? Shorty dope, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what's up, right? Boom, we go on a date, but in the midst of that date, it's like, now you done showed me some things. Most of the conversation offline we had about seeing those triggers and not ignoring them, right? So seeing that shit or seeing stuff that I really don't like from a relationship standpoint, I'll notice that and be like, all right, that's off the table. However, bro, at the end of the day,
you still have
like, I still want to see what's up. Like, I still want to have fun with you. Like, this ain't a bad date. It's just like, now you gonna have to show, okay, now I need to see something. And then let's be real. Like, how are you getting, I hate to say it this way, but like, what's your compensation from that night? Right? Are you just people pleasing all night?
I feel like so for me personally, I have a 2-date limit, you know.
Okay.
So for me, like, I'm like, if we go on a date, it's cool, that's a couple $100.
Mm-hmm.
Go on another date, that's another couple $100. After that, if nothing shake, I'm good.
Okay.
Because now it's becoming the bill.
Yeah, okay. But see where I'm at with it is like, if the conversation comes up because it's flowing, because like what you said, it could be a bill when you start dating. That's why women tell you, hey, have your shit together when you're trying to date me, right? Meaning that it's gonna cost.
But you know what I look in? You know what I look for? I look for, it's like, okay, you seen I had the first 2 dates.
Mm-hmm.
I look for a woman to tell me, hey, yo,
at least mention something.
I got the next 2 dates.
Yeah. I mean, they ain't even got to match.
If she do that,
you
got me.
Oh yeah, if she matched it. For me, but like where I was going was like after after I get to that point where I'm recognizing what this is, I'm not gonna waste the night if you into that. I'm not gonna force it, not gonna do nothing. But if we talking about it and you on that vibe, like, yeah, I won't fuck this nigga, I'm not running from that.
No,
and it takes a while. Yeah, my bad. And it takes a while to assess. And I'm talking in these fucking terms. Excuse my language, but like it take a while to see exactly what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You got to give it some time. Like it's gonna take a few times, few dates. Not Twine. I know you said you a 2-date limit, which is cool. You can see a whole lot in 2 days, 2 dates, because man, you checking for a lot of things. And I know what you're saying. You trying to see how she bounce ideas off of your ideas. How she do in the informal things without you having to bring it to the table. It's so uncomfortable to me, y'all, to have to ask a girl to pay the date. That shit is like, but it's something that you still look for because you want to see how well she can hold her own.
I don't ask it though. I never ask it.
Yeah, it's fucking uncomfortable. I'm not, but what I'm saying is we still want to see her actions on that situation.
I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I think you taking advantage of of a man's kindness if you just let me just come out right 5-6 times. It just have to do it on my own
and don't offer nothing.
To me, it's like you're not showing no strength. Showing
or interest, probably.
Yeah, interest too.
A lot of guys could take it as you're not interested because if I was interested, of course I would. Let me pay for your meal.
Let me leave a tip. Let me something, right? Or if the dinner over with, let's go get some drinks somewhere. Yeah, it's just about.
Sit back and
for me to clear it up, when I say 2 dates, I mean I'm taking you to the best restaurants. I'm taking you.
It's a real date. You date like he dating. Twan said he dating.
Hey, look, it's gonna be 5-star, 4-star. It's cool, man. Look, and you don't have a limit. It's no limit.
But and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Because I'm talking about a date. That I ain't talking about that casual. Let's go to camp. I'm talking about. We getting one-on-one time. We getting dressed up. You know, we doing all that. That's what I'm talking about. Right. And I feel you on that because I am a 2-day limit person myself. However, like, I really ain't checking for a person to be like, I got the next one. However, I am going to check for you to be interested in seeing me.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like after I did the 2 days, because I said this on the last episode, you definitely got to be like, yo, when I'm seeing you again or something, show some interest. Because if not, then I can move on to somebody else.
That's the most important one, and I didn't say that, but that is true, man. And it's something more than even paying for a tab. I think it's more about the female and how she shows her interest into you.
It's fine.
Love is like the biggest one of all. Like she can have money, she can have everything going for her, but how interested is she into you?
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Versus what she already have and doing. Like, cause she can be all the way successful, but if she shows no interest in you as a man,
you
know, we men, but we gotta understand, man, we soft.
Right. Oh, emotional. I tell women all the time, we really emotional.
Hey, let me tell you something.
We just don't do it in public.
Yeah. Nigga love a good hug, boy. Nigga love to be hugged.
Man, let me explain something, bro. People like to they like to put us in a box and say, men gotta do this,
gotta be the protector.
And we usually, when it come down to society, we face a lot of stereotypes. And the thing about it is, for us, bro, like, we feel everything, and you are raised by a woman.
Right. 9 times out of 10, yeah.
I lived in the house for damn near 20 years, bro.
Multiple
with 3 women. So you like, people can say what they say and say, oh, you supposed to do this. Man, I was raised by 3 women. My little sister taught me something. My big sister taught me something. My mama taught me something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, a lot of times society especially shadows our feelings.
Yeah.
And that's not cool.
Yeah.
And we supposed to just be okay.
Be okay with that shit, yeah.
Females, and Lord, I'm sorry, females, please don't hold me.
Man, you ain't gotta apologize, bro. Stand on your nuts, man. Stand on your nuts.
Because now it's
that Kappa shit right there.
I'm sorry,
that's that Kappa shit right there.
Hey, bro, and women probably say it because women may feel men do it to them. And what I mean by that is, like, a woman, she'll sit back. Yeah, honestly, women will sit back and let you pretty much drive, the whole thing for a long time.
Even let them crash you.
But then she'll let you drive too long, and then she's forgetting that you're a human being, and like, shit, that nigga gonna get fatigued and exhausted. And then if you ain't play your part, he all out of it.
That's a good point.
You feel what I'm saying? If you haven't met him halfway along the way that y'all have been going, because say you've been digging with a chick for 6 months, and in those 6 months, now that's a good decent amount of time
to get to know somebody. Yeah,
to at least put some kind of stuff on.
To understand who she is. Yeah, understand
our direction. And in them 6 months, if she on the back burner falling back, and you start to realize this after investing 6 months already, what's the chances of you wanting to continue to pursue?
Yeah, exactly. Right. But see, that's why I want to go with my next question, right? Because we talking about all this dating stuff. Like, let's be real, that shit is a lot of work, right?
It's a lot of work.
And then sometimes
it can be a lot of work.
It is, which is cool, but it's okay. I don't mind the work. But my question is that sometimes we don't feel like doing the work. So would y'all just outright pay for box? You know, that's the thing now. Real shit. Would y'all pay for box?
Nah, man. Nah.
Man, yeah, come on. I switched it up a little bit. My bad, producer. I switched it up a little bit. They got a little.
I'm laughing and I'm enjoying it.
They was like, oh, this nigga was deep. Now we want to play. I looked him dead in his eyes.
And asked me that question, man.
So look, I mean,
hell no.
For me personally, I just feel like, you know, either way, you go deal with some woes. Mm-hmm. I'm not ready to deal with the woes that come with paying for box.
Okay.
I can
explain. Hold on, real quick. I want to pause you. When you say woes for the audience, I feel you. Right. For the audience, when you say you got to deal with them woes when you pay for box, walk them through that real quick. What you talking about?
When I say woes, I mean like, okay, now when you have intercourse, every man is just not out here able to just get up and put on your boxes and just walk out and just act like nothing happened. So
yeah,
you get situations to where maybe the girl is pretty. Maybe the intimacy leads to an emotional connection. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, why even deal with that if it's so temporary? You know what I'm saying?
Do I get you?
So it's just like,
I've been preaching that.
So it's just like, for me, I'm a quality over quantity type of cat. So, you know, if I'm dealing with a female, I'm focused on you. I'm dealing with you and what you come with. What I learned through my life is that no female is perfect. And so when it comes down to, you know, dealing with those other woes that come with dealing with just one female and how she coming, I'd rather deal with that because it's so interesting to me understanding a different human that comes from another background.
Yeah.
And kind of realizing how she was raised and what she thinks.
That process.
And women really go through a lot of trauma that we don't really underline. And so for us, like for me personally, like that's interesting to me.
Yeah.
Like, because you can be a superhero and you can show her another way.
Okay, so to you, paying for box is disrespectful to the woman is what I'm getting, right?
Man, it's disrespectful to your mind, bro. Because when you pay for box.
And they high.
Hey, let's get right to it. That motherfucking cost, huh, bro?
That shit high.
Man, hey, all right.
I ain't no bro. I feel you.
Like, I feel you in a great space in life, but you like
high.
So like, let me ask you, so like have you ever priced it?
Oh, I mean, looking online and shit. And
man, let me tell you.
Not that I was interested.
Let me tell you.
I feel you.
Not because I was interested.
Yeah.
Hey, I had a girl. I had a girl, man.
I'm surfing the web.
Hold on.
I had a girl, but they literally like, okay, so I smacked her, right? When I say smacked her, I had sex with her.
Yeah.
Right? So I had sex with her. First day I met her, it was whatever. And then I'm casually texting her, and you know, I'm gonna be honest.
She sent you the cash app.
I
know what it's going to got
She had said she had a little issue with it, like an insurance bill or something. So then I'm like, okay, cool.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Cool. I paid for it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
right? It's like $150.
Yeah.
You know, that's
you was already compensated. That was what my point
that's
earlier.
A human. That's an adult, like, bag of chips.
Yeah.
So that's fine, bro.
Okay.
I did that. So when I did that, that was cool. Boom. And then she like started asking me for bread every other time. And then, later on, she started trying to sell her cat to me. So I was just like, said give me $500.
Let me ask you something. From the time that you met her,
business.
Hey, from the time that you met her, cuz to when you first paid that first bill, how long you had known her?
Man, you know what's crazy? Maybe a week.
So
ladies, that would have been a hard no for me. Sorry.
Hey, yo, look.
Bro,
look,
Bill and you,
I've
been on you a week. Hold on, did you have intentions? So my question is, would you have had intentions on, did you see anything further?
To be honest, it was more of a lust thing.
That's what I thought.
And then on top of that, I just feel like, you know, she was just like, cool. So I was like, you know what, $150, what is that?
No, I agree. Let me tell you why I said that. That's why I'm glad you did that, because I wanted to make a point. I know it sounded harsh when I was like, it's a hard no, like, damn, you wouldn't help it. It's not about that. I know for a fact that 9 times, it's almost like a panhandler. I've seen a number of them go get in a car after they finish doing what they doing, right? Or be on some fake shit, right? So it's like, for me, it's like, shorty, 3, 4, 5, 6 days is a little too soon for you to be asking me for $150. You way too comfortable in that state. Even if you gave me the box, like, because especially if you gave me the box, because you give me the box and then it's follow up with some bread. Yeah. I'm already seeing that trend. So it ain't about the 100. Don't want to get it twisted. It's not about the $150. It ain't about the money. It's about the. That's why when you told the story, I was like, that's hella interesting because like I don't think in that situation I'm throwing that bread just because I don't think she had anything going with her insurance.
Right. You already know.
To me, like, nah, you want this $150. Then you gonna see if I can get. That's why the follow up came. All right, let me see if I can get 3. Yeah. Let me see if I can get 5. Right. Let me just start offering. You know what I'm saying?
To me,
I know the move. Yeah.
To me, like
I've been there already.
Oh yeah, I know the move.
But you know, for me, like you know, it ended as fast as it started. But
facts. It's easy. Yeah,
I had to tell her like because I don't feel like I'm finesse. I'm only nice one time. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? And after that, it's a whole bunch of no's that come after that.
Yeah.
Because the finesse is just too much out here. Yeah. So,
it's a simple game. I'm going out there and get it. And you just tell me, yeah or no. That's it. But if you say no, guess what? I got to go to the next.
Right.
And I mean, that's just the reality. That's the game. That's what it is. That's just,
right.
It's a 9 to 5.
But okay, look at all that I just laid out, right? All that stuff I had to go through. Long text messages and arguments versus discovering a woman for who she is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I feel like God set that up in a perfect way.
Okay.
To say, okay, if you go through this hard route at the beginning, maybe you got to spend a couple $100, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you discover somebody beautiful and you don't have to go through all that.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
And that's why I say quality over quantity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can have 5, 6 women, bro. That's fine.
I mean,
but at the end of the day, it's not going to make you happy.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's going to satisfy you in that single stage if we being real, but it ain't true happiness. But see, like, I had tweeted something. It's because I just tweeted some stuff that said, like, the tweet said, I stopped chasing happiness, right? And started focusing on peace. And in that focus, I found happiness. It's because I really don't be looking, because man, that shit that's ebbs and flows, bro. Like, and I've seen it. I can't remember, because I got a couple mentors. They don't even know they my mentors. It's people you follow, right? Just that you admire, right? And they was just talking about the ebbs and flows of life and happiness and struggles and stuff. And it's like, it's being able to stand in your peace and being sane in your mind and being consciously aware, right? And just understanding everything that's going around you and being present in every moment. That's where the true happiness is at. And that's why, like, for me, like nobody noticed it, but I really stopped talking about happiness probably like 5, 6 months ago, if I can't incorporate that with peace. The only time you hear me mention happiness, it's going to be directly correlated to peace, because honestly, like that, the happiness shit is subjective.
Yeah, that's
day by day.
That's kind of why I said what I said earlier. Like, female that give you peace, bro. That right there is priceless, bro.
It's hella important.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody version. Let me make this clear to the audience, bro. Everybody a version of peace is different.
Right.
So, like,
that's a fact.
That may
be
a fact.
Like
us 3 up here, we all have 3 different versions of peace.
You know the crazy thing though, bro? And I promise you, I don't do this on purpose. Yeah. Everybody sitting here is a Scorpio. I'm just,
for real?
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like, but that's been the theme of the show. But I don't even try it. I just thought about your birthday because I know you the 11.
I'm on the 11.
He's 16. He on the 13th. Yeah, you know.
And bro, I have a question, bro.
Go ahead.
Honestly, what's your definition of peace?
Okay,
what's your definition?
Thank you for asking that. So,
because peace is this is a big one.
No, for real.
Peace
is a big topic,
your
bro.
Life. Peace will determine how you carry out your life. Peace will determine where you go moving forward.
Absolutely. Like, so for me, I don't put a monetary factor on peace. I don't put a value on peace. I don't have peace tied to anything that is tangible from a physical standpoint. Right. Peace is all soul and spirit for me. It's a feel. So like when I wake up in the morning and I feel good, because like I said, I ain't even calling it happy. It's that energy. You got that. You know, everybody know when they wake up in the morning, it's like, man, it's a good morning. Right. This morning I woke up that way. Yesterday morning I woke up that way, bro. When you told me you was coming in town Friday, I was like, man, I ain't kicked it with my LB in months, man. Right. My dog come and see me, right? It was a good feeling. Like, to me, for pieces, and then like, so that's part of it, to feel good. But then also it's like, whenever I'm going through stuff in my head, whether I'm dealing with a woman, whether I see some stuff with work that I really don't agree with and it's rubbing me the wrong way, or I got some stuff going on in family and friends that like, I ain't seeing eye to eye. When I'm dealing with those storms, and in those storms, if I can stand in my, in my headspace to like be like, yo, what's gonna come of it is gonna come of it, and I can let that shit flow, like have those emotions and go through it, that's peace to me. And like, that's why I say I stand in that, because that's where I'm at now. Like, I get down like a motherfucker sometimes. A lot of things, sucker shit I see that I don't agree with, that hurt, because you so solid. You know how it is when you a real one and you solid, you see sucker shit, especially when it's coming from a loved one, it hurts you. That's for sure. But I can always sit there and in who I am as a man and the peace that I found, and say, listen, I gave you what I could give, right? And I'm okay with that. That's the peace for me.
Man, that's solid, Keith.
Yeah, that's the peace for me.
That's solid. And just to bounce off of you right quick, man, that's solid, because that's just pretty much, and just talking on this show, man, we are aligned when it comes to those things about peace, because that's my definition of peace. Yeah. But you just said it in a different way. Yeah. Pretty much, I say the same thing. Peace is you just aware of your state at any given time, any adversity, anything you deal with, you aware of that situation. A lot of we already know, man. We all young and upcoming. Yeah. I still look at it like this. We probably gonna forever be young and upcoming. So with that,
all the mindset.
Yeah, you're gonna go through things. Good, bad, happy, full of emotions. So how do you process within those emotions? Yep. I'd be damned if you walk a perfect life, or if you walk a satisfied life. We all probably want things right now that we don't have, and we want to work tomorrow to get. Yep. You feel me? But it might not come tomorrow. God might say it come 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's
whenever.
A fact.
Yeah.
But are you still happy because you don't have it? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you still at peace because you don't have it?
If you can't be at peace in those moments, is when I think you still got some soul searching to do.
Are you at peace when you in debt? Are you at peace when you just fucking got the, any relationship status? Are you still at peace? Are you still at peace when you just, like you said, got into it with one of your loved ones or something? Y'all, a lot of adversity situations. And at the end of it, each situation, are you at peace? Yeah. And if so, how did you get yourself there?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Feel me?
You put me in a corner.
You stay in there.
You put me in a corner. You line up my stress, and if it's some shit that's finna hit me like a brick wall, you see my clothes start ripping off me like I'm the Hawk, bro. I love the moments. You can't put me in a situation where you just gonna have me sweating and I'm gonna go running. You know that fight or flight situation? I'm with that. I'm gonna fight every time. And I'm not talking about physically fighting people. I'm talking about
so many different fights out there.
Fighting what you going through. When I'm gonna hit that, I'm gonna put my horn down every time. Right. Boom. And I'm gonna run through that.
Right. That's just to get a mentality that I know that, man, a woman can have that, a man can have that. Right. And guess what? Having that mentality, you see it as being an aggressor, but you have to be aggressive, but at the same time, humble enough to be a person.
But we black too, so let's not act like that ain't a part of it. We are black men sitting here and there black women out there, bro. That's an added armor that we gotta wear that we didn't even fucking ask for. Mm-hmm. So when you start talking about black people and their aggression, keep in mind that y'all put us there. Yeah. All right. Let's always remember that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Still have to be happy. Still have to smile. So
still got to show face for the world.
Right. It still got to raise children too. Man.
Black is beautiful, man. For real. Shout out to that. Black is
beautiful.
It
is. Hey, but listen, like, I just wanted to switch directions real quick because like we touching on a bunch of stuff, and I'm glad we are, because like I said, I wanted to. The crazy thing, and both of y'all would agree with this, like me and you did it this morning when you when we woke up or whatever, and you pull up to the crib with your hookah or whatever, and we do it all the time. But these are genuinely conversations we have. These cameras off, right? And I think it's so dope. But then another part is like, I ain't gonna lie, I got to thinking about something, bro.
What's that?
And honestly, this was written me, and so me and bro, just in case I want to paint a picture for y'all. So like, Phil is not only like my homie, but he went through the trenches with me from a pledging standpoint. Went to the same college. That's my dog. That's my frat brother. Same as light skinned Kev. Same line. He was 5. That was 7. I'm 8. Right. But like, So our tradition, I have a tradition with all of my well, not all of them, I'm working around to it, but most of them. I have a tradition that I do with all of them. Me and Phil's tradition is every time we link up, we promise each other we going on a run. Yeah. So we did a 4-mile run yesterday morning. 4.5. We
4.4. I lied. 4.4.
Yeah, it's a unique. Right. It's a unique run because we get our coffee. Yeah. We smoke a spliff. We hit about 100 push-ups. We stretch, and he be like, "Kid, you ready?" Like, yeah. So we throw the music on. We go jog. But in that jog, bro, we got to talking about like how we was gonna be out later, right? And we was gonna see what's up with the Houston scene. I wanted to introduce him to some distant stuff, right. And we got to talking about this concept of shooting shots, right? Yeah. But then like we broke it down to a standpoint of like, cause I told him, I was like, I be bragging about shooting, but I don't really shoot. And he was, he gonna understand where I'm going. Like what I do is I put feelers out there. So let me paint a picture real quick. Like I walk in the spot, I'm 6'6", I'm like 258, Facts. Right? I'm light skinned, and I don't care what nobody say. I'm handsome. Say what you want, right? That's what I carry, right? So I understand when I walk in the room, that's just a presence. I'm a big nigga. People gonna look. It could be a bad reaction or a good one. It's gonna be a reaction, period. Right? So for me, I understand that. Soon as I walk into a room, I assess the room. All right, shorty over there, I gave a little smirk. Shorty over here leaned into a friend and said something real quick. So for me, I don't really shoot because for me, a shot is like when you take a shot, you expecting to make it, right? Boom. Yeah, absolutely. Me, and we called it fishing now, but like we throw fillers out there, and he was like, "Yo, you fishing really?" And really, if you think about the concept of fishing, right? It's a process and it's patience, right? You got to throw a line out there. You chilling, you up early, and you waiting to see if something bite. Right. And when it bite, you ain't letting it go, right? That's really more of my speed. You know what I'm saying? But so I wanted to run that around the table and ask you. I'm gonna start with you, Twine. Are you a shooter or a fisher based on the definition now that I done broke it down? And be real. I'm gonna have my own opinion because I done been out with you a million times. So please tell me what you think, and I'm gonna let you know if I agree or not.
Man, all right. So I'm gonna give what I am first by description, and then you could decide which one it is.
All right.
So for me, say we in the club and I see something I like, I'm going to go up to what I like. First of all, I'm going to assess the situation for maybe 2 hours. I'm a very patient person. So
hold on, wait. I'm gonna see. You gonna assess the situation for 2 hours?
I'm gonna see how you move, and when I say, hey yo, when I say this, y'all gonna be like, that sound crazy, but like understand where I'm coming from before you judge me. I want to see how you move.
Okay.
I'm like a person that if I come into an environment, I don't want to shoot at 6 different people. I want that one person. Mm-hmm. And I'm good for the rest of the night.
So you have a chick and you were talking to her the whole time. Hey, real sidebar, shout out to my mama, his auntie. She calling me on set right now. I love you, Mom. I'll get back to you.
Nah, but what I would do personally, it's like shoot my shot. I'm not gonna hound you. I'm not gonna be around you all day, man. I had a situation the other night, not to get off topic. I was out with some of my homegirls. One of my partners was at a bar called Bell Station. Mm-hmm. And this guy, bro.
Just took you that sidebar, but I just took him there.
Shout out to them big ass shrimp.
Man, this dude, bro, he, I guess he bought a drink. And
your chick?
No,
okay.
He bought this girl a drink.
Okay.
And like one of my homegirls, and to her it was just a drink, but to him that was the gate to open up a situation or something he could spark, and it was just like he was just standing there. Like, it was crazy, bro. It was kind of weird. He was just standing there for about a good 45 minutes, kind of until the bar had closed. It was just weird, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But like, for me, I'm not that type of guy.
Okay.
Like, if I assess you for that long period of time.
Before you even approach her, you gonna know if you can buy her a drink or not.
I'm gonna know if it's
the energy's there. Yeah.
I'm gonna know who you with. I'm not stalking you. What I'm merely just doing is making sure my efforts are not wasted.
Okay.
Right. So,
But then at that point, so
It don't work every time.
No, I feel you, but like, so I would coin that fishing because like that's patient as fuck. 2 hours, I gotta get you fishing.
It depends on how much time left.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. The reason why I disagree is because like you single, like like you're in a point where you got your thing now, but like, bro, like I seen you and I know me.
Yeah,
and I know you done beat me to the punch a couple times. But that's because I really just give head nods and see if there's interest there. I'm a fisher. So it's like, but I also now when you explained it, I've seen you play the background too. So it was like, okay, I can see that. But
yeah, man,
I've seen both.
If it's too much going on, bro, I would look in the sense before I attack all the time, and I do that with. I do that
shooter. He said attack.
I
must say, shooter.
Because I see this shit in so many different situations. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Which one are you, real quick, before you explain? Are you a fisher or a shooter?
I'm none. I'm damn near scared. Fuck, I ain't gonna lie. I'm damn near scared, bro. Like it's just like
you ain't trusting 2021.
Let me explain this. I'm serious. Because you say you in the club, you in a new spot. You know what I'm saying? You got. And nowadays, again, shit is different. We have now in clubs. It's not like back in the 70s, everybody on the dance floor.
Man, you ain't got to go far 70s. It ain't like 2010.
It's sections and shit. So now you have you have females, they done got dressed, took their time, did all their makeup and shit. They looking, and I'm shout out to women, man, because women are beautiful. Black women are beautiful. White women are beautiful. Black women are beautiful.
Say that.
Black women are beautiful, yeah.
When we under the lights and shit, we see
beauty,
bad and beauty, and sitting, ducked off where you can't really get to her.
Mm-hmm.
So you saying in that situation, what do you do if you see a nice female? I mean, just a presence of her is beautiful, but man, you got to get through like fences to get to her. She's sitting in a section behind her girls back here. How you gonna get to that
I got
girl,
you.
man?
So the thing is,
hey, hold on,
like,
and listen, and lean in and listen right here, because this 26-year-old, this nigga know how these women moving right now. I guess I told you, I learned from people younger than me. I be like, listen.
Give me that bottle while I hear.
Yeah, go ahead, pass that. Kick that to him though, because I know where you finna go.
Go ahead, because I'm scared, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
The thing about it, bro, is let me explain something. So I'm in the nightlife a lot. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much every single club in the city. The thing about it is that if you see something in another section that you like, section etiquette says that you should either A, wait till she go to the restroom or on the way to the restroom, or B, you should wait till she leaves the section. But you can,
which is after the club when the lights on.
But the thing is, what did you just say? When the lights on.
But
most females don't want to talk to no male while it's pitch black in a club, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So when the lights get on, you got a better chance.
Yeah, they need to see
She's
that.
not in a rush. What if she's in a rush?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
If she walk past you, then she don't want you. But when the lights come on, you have a better opportunity.
My stock go up when the lights come on. I ain't gonna hold you.
Look, they get to see you for you.
Yeah, that's a fact. Hey, quick question, real quick, because I wanna bring it full circle. Yeah. We talking about that. Like another thing that's wild to me, like when it's like when that's going on, is the whole, like, y'all ever be in a spot and y'all realize like, for me, it's like I'm cool with the songs that's been played. I love the sound. I love the turn up, whatever. But like, bro, like, sometimes these women be talking about gang shit more than me, son. Like,
every time I noticed that last night,
I'm talking about they be listen. I'm leaving me and bro leaving a spot last night. It had a chick sitting outside the hood bucking like, nah, fuck that nigga and that bitch. They ain't from the neighborhood. It's gang shit this way, and I'm like, and she was bad, bro. I'm not gonna take her physical appearance away from her, but when I heard her talk like that, I was like, I'm cool, love.
Man, you know what's crazy?
I can't do that.
She know more songs than you.
She was, what?
Riding in the passenger side, more thugging.
Hey, listen. Man, I love sharing some of the ratchet moments with my lady. Real quick, I'm gonna let you get to your point, but I love sharing the ratchet moments with my lady. But bro, if you can't take me to the R&B side of the world, sweetheart, get out of my car. Get out.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you scare me, shorty. Like, you talking about you got a heater in the person, like, you with whatever, you finna go slide on homie, you throwing the first punch, I don't want to be with you. I'm not like that, sweetheart.
Honestly, it was a meme on, not a meme, but like a vid on Instagram. And it was saying, like, females, like, tapping into trap music a lot. They just, you know, and I just think it's a mimic thing, man. You know
it's that. You know, I'm making fun of it. I agree with you. That's really a part. That's what the music is right now in the club scene. So it's fun. I'm just making fun. I do think some of these women is a little too aggressive because I'm like, it ain't. Because but listen, while I'm making fun of it, I'm gonna stand in my truth and say that over assessing on that shit is not cute.
It's not cute.
It's not cute. Like, niggas looking like, hey, okay, what's wrong with me?
A lot of women want to be like dudes, bro.
Yeah, shit is crazy.
You know, I think the concept of saying you think like a man is almost
I don't even
retarded.
You know what it is? I'm gonna be real with you.
You can't hold on. You can't think like something you've never been.
Yeah.
Only thing you can do is imagine what that thing thinks like, and your imagination is gonna give you a reality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never in this world can you think like something. That's like me saying I think like a tiger.
Yeah. But my thing is real. I don't think it's thinking like a man. I think that women have experienced the power that comes with masculinity. Yeah. And they love that aspect of it. I don't think that women want to be men, but I think they realize that they want the access to the power that men have.
You know what I thought?
But then it then turns into this aggressive.
It backfires. Check this out though. What in case then it's a female that her upbringing. What in case she came around shit, like what in case she grew up, you know, she classy and shit, she put together in the club. Mm-hmm. But her upbringing, what in case she's probably from projects.
Right.
You know, what in case they used that type of music back then as a way to vent, as a way to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, cause, you know, take us into consideration right now. We doing a lot of positive things and we on our shit.
Right.
Say less, but you know, our upbringing wasn't like that.
No, you gotta.
It was from where we come from. So just like just far as us playing that you know that gutter music, like y'all say, you know what I'm saying, I know that gutter music.
They don't know nothing about that.
Yeah,
you about that Louisiana shit. Like, you talking about gutter music. You took them back.
So we got a vibe for it, but just as well as them because they had to probably come through the same.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was gonna say that, but you're making the point. That's exactly what I was gonna say. They come from them same trenches. They just do it from a woman's perspective.
Right, but
we all black coming from them trenches.
But I still get what you're saying because, like, damn, still keep it.
Keep it classy.
Keep it classy, even from where you done came from, because now you still overstepping and you stepping more into the guy, like a dude out here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm real quick. I know you feeling it, but fuck. Like,
hey, real quick.
Makeup on.
I got two more questions for y'all. I got two more questions. So I want to ask you, speaking on that, right? You talking about how we come from one area in the trenches and whatnot, and then we elevate to a certain level. Yeah. How important is it to like when you know how when we be in our little moment, especially now that, you know, we either single or we recently coming from that, right? How important is it when you inviting a chick over to make sure that crib, excuse me, is female friendly? Like, are y'all tidying up the crib every time to make sure y'all got a presentation for her? Or is it a situation where y'all got chicks where like she gonna come over and clean up the spot for me?
You're not talking about me. When you get back to your homegirls, you're not gonna talk about me. Yeah. So I feel like, I'm gonna make sure if I can limit that, I'm gonna limit that. So.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, my crib is like a man cave.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? You got right.
And you got P3 too.
On the roll, you got P3. You got the bed smelling like goddamn, you know, urine and Febreze. You know what I'm saying? This
my man said urine and Febreze.
This is the full-time father talk. You hear me? Like, I don't know. Go to the bathroom at night, boy. You're liable to step on a Buzz Lightyear, nigga. Hurt your fucking feet.
Hey, but I love that honesty, bro, because that's real.
It's full-time,
that's real.
Man.
So, urine and Febreze, I need a hotel.
Yeah, bro.
Urine and Febreze, bro. Like, I'm trying to get it out. You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever, because I know you know, saying y'all live in y'all space together, you and Lil Man. Yeah. Is it ever situations where females will pull up and see that and see you a full-time father and like help clean up and do all of that?
No, really, just because between just having a son. But first of all, honestly, it's me and my son. Mm-hmm. You know, house to ourselves. Honestly, we just he have his room, my room, and the rest of the house for us beside the dog.
Yeah,
but nah, man, I wouldn't feel right having anybody over, female, anybody.
At least you cleaned up, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take on that responsibility until someone comes in my life enough
can do that
to where we can now begin to move that way.
Yeah.
At the beginning, and it's crazy and shit. You know, I'm elaborate. I'm crazy, but some people have that want that right away, like that.
Yeah. They want somebody to come in that can cook, clean, and do all that.
It's not player. That is
I feel
not player.
But see, for me,
and that's my biased opinion on that.
Yeah,
any male or anybody, whoever, immediately having the other one come in and start doing things and all that. That's just
you dependent. I agree with you. You are dependent. But see, but for me, that's why, like, y'all know, like, both of y'all have been to the crib. Like, listen, ladies.
This shit clean, y'all. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie.
Listen, I ain't gotta go there. Speak.
Let me look at the camera, bro. Hey, that nigga. And look, I am
a neat freak, but I am a germaphobe, bro.
Pass that over to him. Pass that down to him. Yeah. Because that's important, man. Like, and I mean, you a man.
I'm glad you speak it though, because I was finna make that point. But like,
I respect that coming in as far as hospitality.
But you know, but like, listen,
I slept at his crib. I ain't getting no room.
You bet not. Boy, you my brother for life. I wish you would disrespect me like that. Come pull up. But that's my point though. Like, and honestly, I wanted to ask the question, because I just wanted to see like how y'all felt about it. But like, I honestly don't do it for them. Like,
I know that.
My mom can pull up to the crib, and I'm gonna make sure my crib is ready to receive my mom.
Always.
My pops can do that. My bros can do that.
Right.
That's who I am. Like, I'm a germaphobe. I don't like mess. I don't like clutter. I'm gonna clean my crib. Now, because I'm that way, you damn well better believe them expectations that your crib better match.
Hey.
I'm not walking in no crib and you got piss stains around your toilet. You don't see that in my house?
One more time. I gotta stop, man. One thing I gotta keep acknowledging you about is your confidence.
Yeah.
This man got confidence that I love to see. He'll say it like it is. He transparent. He'll say it.
Oh, for sure, man, you know, bro.
And it's the truth, bro. It's almost the elephant in the room. You gotta admit it. You gotta come off some way. You gotta be able to say what it is. Your shit gotta be clean.
Yeah,
if shit not clean, then it leads into other thoughts of, well, how you are in this situation, or that way, or this way, or that way. Are you lax in all those other ways?
I saw a meme. You know I saw a meme.
People, bro. We just people.
I saw a meme that said, ladies, something like, I'm paraphrasing, y'all can correct me. It said something about, ladies, let's face it, the first 2 licks of the coochie taste like urine and pennies, right? And like the reason why I'm bringing that up, listen, the reason why I'm bringing it up is because it's like, I get where it's coming from, and I correlate that to how your house look. Like, if I walk into your spot and you already ain't, I can see that you messy. Kids or not, I don't care, bro. Like, you presenting yourself. Like, I'm already assume you don't take care of your body. And that's why it's a joke, the meme. I get where they was going, but like, being on the serious side, like, if you can't take care of your home and I see this nastiness in that place, I'm going to assume that that's how you treat yourself.
And nothing is wrong for you assuming that, because the females assume the same thing. That's why we stress on from the first time you come across a man of female to man, whatever, but male to female, you have to take them things into consideration. And a lot of people feel offended by it because, what you're trying to say, well, I'm not clean, or what you're trying to say, I'm this or I'm that, or no, it's just the facts that you don't want to
feel how you feel. I really don't care. Feel how you feel.
Face the fucking facts. It is what it is.
I honestly, like 9 times out of 10, a chick is coming to my house before I'm going to hers. And that's strategic. Because it's like, I don't want to pop up to your stuff and see some nasty stuff. I want you to come over. I want you to be like, yo, this is standard. This is this standard. This is my expectation. You see how I'm living. You see that it's going to smell like candles, Febreze, and sage in my motherfucking crib. And it's going to be spotless. You can't rub across nothing to catch no dust and play with me.
I'm like this. I like a simple setup. I'm okay with having a man cave until God bless me with a woman to be in the house. Honestly, I'm okay with that. But like you said, long as it's clean,
gotta be clean, bro.
The cleanness,
that's important.
That have to be.
But let's be real, chicks who match that energy on that cleanness, if they pull up to a man crib and you ain't got it, best believe they talking. That's in the group chats. They I don't know if they gonna cuss you out, but they gonna talk about, girl, this man.
Women are clean. Women are clean, man.
I'm seeing some nasty ones.
Yeah, women will not a nice chick, she ain't sleeping in your
last question. Hey, last question real quick, Phil, and we can wrap it up. I just want to know, bro, because I heard this on the radio, and I saved it last on purpose, but I heard this on the radio. And actually this morning when I was going to meditate, and I got to ask y'all, because they had opinions, and, you know, I ain't going to say if I agree or disagree, but do y'all believe that a pregnant woman should be dating?
No.
Quick answer for Twan. How you feel?
Yeah, to the no. Okay. Why? And then a brief explanation.
Okay.
I say no because I say, well, if you're dating, first of all, you need to figure out what the possible baby daddy, if you know who that is, what he's going to do, and what y'all going to do. So why are you still in the midst of a 9 months, not certain what the impregnator, or if I'm saying that right, gonna do, or y'all gonna do, versus
with the father of the child,
father of the child, versus going find the next one within the fucking 9 months that the child is in the womb.
Yeah, and my thing is, it's like,
that's
that's
easy. Yeah.
You gotta handle what's in front of you first before you handle.
Yeah, that's the same. Yeah,
anything else. So
go there.
A lot of times,
go there.
I'm not about to, like, it's just, to me, I wouldn't even use the word inappropriate. It's just not organized.
I'm sorry
enough.
Yeah. It's fine, inappropriate. It's fine,
but it's not. It's not. To me, it doesn't make any sense to get into a situation when you have a permanent situation inside of you.
Yeah. What made you ask that? Have you heard?
That's what I mentioned. I heard it on the radio when I was going to meditate. Okay, it was a quick. And honestly,
it was somebody, and I don't want to sound.
No, but the reason why. But the reason why, though, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm saying you do what you do.
I do have a personal experience with that. I have had a chick that was pregnant. Right. And then was still like, yo, the father's out the way. I made him stay with one night stand. I don't see nothing with him. I'm trying to see what's up. And
I'm sorry for any pregnant women that date. Nah, I'm sorry.
I agree with you though. I agree with y'all though.
She might just be looking for a good time, a laughter or something.
Yeah, it's 9 months in.
It's a big topic though, bro.
Yeah,
but if you ask me yes or no and what do I think, no.
Yeah, take your hiatus. I agree with you.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like that was why we aligned. And it's hate. I don't like to tell women what they should be doing. If you're really single, whatever, do what feels good to you. But at the end of the day, I couldn't go on the date with the pregnant woman just because it's like that. I'm gonna have conversations that you would probably don't even want to talk about. Like, you got a child in your stomach. Right. What your intentions with me? Where we going? Like, I'm not even thinking about the date. Yeah, I'm not thinking about the date at this point.
I just want to say, bro, I don't think it's.
So.
I think you should look at the other side. I mean, we thinking as men right now. So like, if a man is trying to mess with you and you are pregnant, something is mentally wrong with him, and that's not a safe situation.
Yeah, he need to take. He need to take responsibility.
Psychological exam.
That man mentally ill, huh?
Right.
Man, let me tell y'all something, bro. I've dealt with a lot of like mentally ill people, bro.
That's facts. They don't know that, but that's your background.
So it's like when I'm telling you as a fact, if that's more of a fetish. And you don't want somebody to have a fetish with you because that's not what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Because if somebody become obsessed with you, that could be dangerous. So
yeah,
it's not about taking away the happiness from the women. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you knew when you got pregnant that it was gonna be a 9-month trial.
Yeah, absolutely.
10
months educationally, but a 9-month trial. And,
absolutely.
And with that being said, like, you do have to ride that out.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like, it may be a lonely road.
Yeah.
If you don't have the father figure, but like I say, handle what's in front of you. You can't start and spark up a relationship while you pregnant. I'm not saying you can't. I'm not telling no human being what they can't do.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, whatever that situation is, whoever that man is, that just hollered at you while you was pregnant, that's a little weird, bro.
Yeah. But listen, I ain't gonna lie to you just real quick to drive the point home. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and act like a chick can't fall into a situation where she find a dude who gonna walk by her side while she going through labor and really be there for the child. That's possible. However, to me, I don't think I'm dating a pregnant woman while she's going through that process. Like, if I'm doing any, the only thing, if I'm thinking logically, is I can kick it with you at the house, make sure you good, take care of you, you know, that type of shit. I'm not trying to be out on dates because that was the question.
I can't do that.
No. I don't even want. I'm saying I'm with you. I was playing devil advocate. I'm with you. I'm not dating a pregnant woman. Yeah. Okay. But so like I'm with you on that, and we're gonna wrap it up. But I'm not really gonna I ain't gonna. But if I'm playing devil's advocate, that's probably where I could be okay with it. Hey, and quickly, last thing, bro, and I ain't got nothing to say, but I wanted y'all to have this opportunity. We got a segment on here called Bro Talk, right? And this it's really a segment where like we as men can kick whatever shit we need to kick and kind of give game to the audience, right? And we coined it Bro Talk. But you can make it funny, you can make it some real life stuff, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna hand it over to y'all for about a 15, 20, 30-second clip each to kind of give y'all bro talk, bro. We're going to wrap the episode up. So, Twan, I'm going to start with you. Whatever bro talk you want to kick to the people.
If I had to say anything, man, I would say be blessed, man. Be grateful. Mm-hmm. Take every day as it is, you know, whether it's sunshine and clear skies or cloudy and rainy. You feel me? Like, life is beautiful, bro. So, that's how I'm coming. That's every day. Positivity and good vibes.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Good feel.
Man, first and foremost, thank you for having us on the show.
Thank you
for having me on the show.
Hey, fuck that. Thank y'all for coming.
Like that. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks for
coming. But if I would say anything, y'all, just continue to live life. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind we have one life to live. Every day is gone. Every day you can't get back. Take everything in full stride, good, the bad, and most importantly, maintain your peace. Enhance your peace. Work on your peace. Exercise your peace. Definitely. You're gonna go through things, you know. Yeah. And coming from my place, that's the only thing I want to spread. I want to spread love, positivity, you know what I'm saying, encouragement. And you know my vibe. You know my vibe since day one we met. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing, man. Thank you for having me on your show. You know what I'm saying?
Love, boy. I appreciate you.
And man, that's it, man. Keep living, y'all. Keep fucking pushing shit.
Listen, first of all, I thank both of y'all for coming through. You already know the gratitude is mutual. It's crazy. Listen, I mentioned about Phil and how he owned with all his entrepreneurial stuff. I don't want to end the show without it. Listen, my cousin was talking about this mental health stuff. He modest as hell. He really lived that. My bro is educated, nurse, certified, went through college, played football, but he also worked with mental health patients. So take that into consideration when you hear the advice that he kicking. Don't even think about the 26-year-old age that you hear it coming from. But listen, bro, I appreciate both of y'all sharing the cave with me today. This is episode 34 of the Certified Steppers podcast. Yo. I am KP, your big homie. This is my cousin Twan. This is my dog Phil. We will see y'all on the other side.